Hi, and welcome to day 8 in Relaxing into Being You. And we're exploring throughout all of these days together throughout this month, and in honor of the second annual International Being You Day. It doesn't matter which annual, because you may watch this years from now, who knows? But it's still International Being You Day is May 22nd of every year. So during this month of May, we've been exploring different tools, different ideas, different concepts. They all come from Access Consciousness and inspired by this book, Being You, Changing the World, which is a phenomenal book by Dr. Dain here. It's been translated to lots of languages. It's like a movement throughout the world. And so what are we speaking of today? Bingo! Your point of view creates your reality. See, we have this perspective that the world outside is somehow happening to us. Or we have this perspective that this is the way it is out there and that's what's real. What we neglect to notice is that it is our perspective, it is our way of looking at things, it is our thoughts, if you'd like to put it in regular people speak, I suppose, our thoughts about a situation that it becomes embodied as a point of view, as a perspective. And through that perspective, through that lens, you can't help but have that particular experience. So, if you'd like to have a different experience, what point of view could you shift and change? What other thought, if you'd like to put it that way, would you allow to move in? Now, a lot of people have this. There's a hair somewhere here. That's really funny. There was someone who reached out to me yesterday wondering about phobias. Now, I'm not a medical expert. This is not like a cure or a whatever, but I do know from my personal experience with being depressed for many years, with being medicated for being depressed for many years, with seeing myself as a victim for many years, that's the only thing that I could then find in the world. See, I will always find things to look at, things to see that back up whatever is my point of view. A point of view, you could say, is even like wearing glasses. You're looking from this. Now, if these glasses were rosy, you'd see things that are rosy. If these glasses were covered in, I don't know, yellow color, then I'd see everything as kind of golden yellow. It tinges. Our point of view literally spreads out into the world, and we can see everything that we see, whatever it is that we allow ourselves to see, based on whatever it is that we're looking through. And we tend to look through our points of view. 1 point, 1 point. There you go. It's kind of funny. So it's fascinating. We keep thinking that life is happening to us rather than we are the ones that are projecting out really what it is that we see. If I have a point of view when I get on a horse, and I don't tend to get on horses very much, I love being around them. I love petting them. I love running body processes on them. I love brushing them. I love braiding their mane. I just don't much like getting on the horse because I have this point of view of I'm going to get kicked off. It's interesting point of view. I have this point of view. And that's a gift too, the not having to be stuck looking through only one point of view. Okay, so yeah, I could try on those other glasses and I could see what those other glasses are like, and we could have fun with different points of view. By the way, look at this guy. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just amazing. I'm not sure what kind of a flower it is, but I absolutely love it. Anywho, the invitation for you is to look at how it is that you're looking at your life. What points of view are there underlying the way that you look at things? Hello, helicopter. Oh no, airplane. I'll let it go past and then I'll speak. Inevitably, they come by when I have a video on. Some people call it like Murphy's Law or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I will say I used to get so frustrated because there was never like a quiet time. There's always something flying by or going on. And now I recognize if I have a point of view that everything contributes. The breeze contributes, the cats contribute, the kids playing over there contribute. Yesterday the mariachi music or whatever is going on the other side of the ravine contributed. What point of view are you holding on to? It's not allowing you to receive, to celebrate, and to be the gift and the magic and the joy of you. There's an Albert Einstein quote that I absolutely love. And since I'm going to be massacring it, I'm just going to, here we go. I always put it on the bottom of my emails. There are two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. And that, my beautiful friends, is a point of view as well. And it is a willingness to receive. So if what is out there is not what you'd really like, you don't have to beat yourself up. No, just ask what else is possible here. We've talked about different questions. Look at what point of view am I looking through? What other point of view could I choose? What if I let this one go? What would I find then? What would be available to me if I were willing to let go of everything that I thought was having to be so solid and so real and so true? And what could I enjoy exploring and creating with a different point of view? And especially this comes in super, super, super important when we recognize just how aware and how psychic we are, how many of those points of view through which we're creating our reality, through which we're perceiving our world, through which we're allowing ourselves to experience things, how many of those never had anything to do with us? And so if you look back in some of the other videos, I speak about how many things don't belong to us. We've bought them because, in our culture, in our heritage, in what we see our friends and neighbors and everybody else doing, this is what's done. But is that true for you? And if you were being you, what would you notice? What would you choose that's different? If you allow yourself to know that your points of view create your reality, and you don't have to wear everybody else's points of view anymore. You don't have to have 10 pairs of glasses on, like if you've gone into the optometrist's office and they have all these lenses clicking in. You don't have to look through all those lenses. You can take all that off and go, if I were just looking through my eyes, what would I see? What would I notice? And what would I allow to shift and change? So thank you. And happy Mother's Day, most places around the world today. And see, that's one of the things with points of view, creating our reality. There's so many people who say, I'm in a man's body, therefore Mother's Day doesn't necessarily have anything. Well, we all came in through a mother, but how many lifetimes have we been here before? If you get that we're really an infinite being, we've been here before. I've been here many times as a guy. So, hey, how's it get any better? Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, current, past, future, all of it. And enjoy being you. Bye.